Alright, in this video I'd like to talk about the colon operator, which will make defining these arrays or matrices a little quicker, especially if it's not a complicated matrix. So we can define an evenly spaced array or matrix by simply using the colon operator. So let's just say we want to define this x above here. I'm going to say x sub 1, or I'm just say x1 as a new variable, equals, if I can just say 1 colon 4, and that's going to give me this x colon 4 is going to give me x1 equals 1 2 3 4, the same thing as this guy here and the same thing as this guy up here. So rather than typing 1 2 3 4, I can say x1 colon 4. Note I didn't put the brackets in here, so I could have easily put the brackets in here. I could have said that x1 equals square bracket, and with the cursor 1 colon 4 close square bracket, enter, and it would have given me the same thing. So now we're seeing some of the subtle syntax things that we need to pay attention to within MATLAB. So in this case I could have kept the square bracket, so I could have removed it, but the point here is we have this colon operator which gives us back an array that's evenly spaced, in this case evenly spaced by 1. So 1 colon 4 is going to go, it's going to increment by 1, so it's 1 2 3 4. Now the nice thing is, and it's going to give us a horizontal or a row. We can change that by adding a transpose operator, but we won't talk about that now. We'll discuss that some other time. I could easily have gone in here and said, well, I don't want to increment by 1, I want to increment by another value. So I can say, I'd like to use a square bracket just for sanity's sake. I'll say 1 2 colon, and I want to go up to 10, enter. And now what that does is says I want to start at point 1, value 1, I want to end at value 10, and I want to increment by 2. So that gives me 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 2 is 5, plus 2 is 7, and 9. So if I look here at x2, I have a 1 by 5 horizontal array or row, and pretty much what that means is I'm sampling at a lower rate, where I'm just taking a less number of samples than if I was going to go by 1. I can go the opposite way. I can say x3, I'm just making up random names here for my variables, 1 colon, and I want to go by 1/2, so 0.5 colon, and I'm going to go to 10. Essentially what that's going to do is going to double the number of arrays I have. It's going to double the number of arrays I have here. So I'm going to get 1, 1.5, and so on and so forth there. So this is a quick introduction to the colon operator. We can use it to create a matrix very quickly, make an array very quickly, and we can control the number of the spacing between each one of those guys. Next we'll talk about linspace operator that gives us a little more control over the definition of our matrices and arrays.